Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and finally, now this, listen, the Universe 6 Namekians being added into Dokkan was very, very exciting, but what's even more exciting is the girl VADOS. VADOS finally gets a card in Dokkan. This is way long overdue. VADOS should have gotten a card 3 years ago. Back, like, dude, VADOS was on the title screen for how long? Like, when I first started playing Dokkan, the title screen was, it was Blue Goku, Blue Vegeta, I believe Whis, Beerus, Champa, and VADOS. Like, it was all those characters together. Like, VADOS was on the title screen for a while, and she didn't actually have a proper card added into the game. Like, that's one thing that definitely had to be sort of amended, right? Now, finally, we are blessed with a card of VADOS, and here's the thing, she's actually pretty damn good. Like, VADOS is going to be real useful for any, like, variant of Universe 6 team that you're going to run. Now, her relevance on the Realm of Gods team, that's the team we're looking at her on today. I don't know. You're probably not going to rock her very often, because here's the thing, right? Champa. This is the Dokkan Awakened Champa, by the way. I actually, on my account, I already have Champa rainbowed. I was just waiting to do the showcase of him until he got his awakening, and Tech Hit came out, and I was able to sort of get the showcase done there. Finally, that was done, right? So now we are able to see, like Champa gonna get that awakening, gonna have him rainbowed. We'll be able to see him along with the Tech Hit on that Universe 6 team. Now, here's the thing. VADOS, even though, like, she's a support type unit for Universe 6, right? So that's why, like, on the Realm of Gods team, you're really only gonna have Champa as far as another unit that VADOS is gonna be able to support, since she is a support type unit for Universe 6. She does give 30% attack and defense, which is good, plus 2 ki. Now, VADOS is going to be incredibly useful if we do eventually get some sort of LR for the Universe 6 category. Like, right now, the Universe 6 category, among, like, any other category, needs virtually no ki, because, like, all of those units have, Tournament of Power, Warriors of Universe 6, a lot of the females, like Khalifa and Kefla and stuff, they're filled to the brim just with key links all over the place, right? So it's not really that big of a deal that VADOS gives key until there's an LR. Like, if they really drop, like, an LR Kefla on us. See, here's what's interesting, too, right? It's very suspicious to me that we get all these Universe 6 cards, but nothing from any of the Universe 6 Saiyans. So I really especially would not be shocked. Okay, so here's our girl VADOS, about 600,000. That's very acceptable considering she is a support type unit. She does also lower attack on super attack, which would be very good. Oh, Champa was at nearly 2 million right there. So we can already guess that that was Champa with his passive active. Very good. Champa is also a support type unit, so, having 2 support type units on rotation like that, that's going to work out pretty good. Like, dude, it's fantastic that we finally get a VADOS card. Like, when I saw this pop up on the timeline, I was, yes! Finally! Let's go! Been waiting for the VADOS card for so long, right? So, again, I do think, LR, LR like Kale, LR Khalifa, LR Kefla, something like that is probably going to be coming to help buff this Universe 6 team. Maybe not, but I don't know, because, like, if we look at the timeline of how JP is going to go over the course of April, right? So, Hit drops tonight, right? Then, tomorrow is the April Fool's stuff, the free Goku, the free Vegeta. Then, in a week, we get the Golden Frieza EZA, which is going to be very exciting. And then, maybe nothing until Golden Week on, like, the 25th of April, I believe, somewhere around there. Or, sometime, between, like, April 10th to 20th, that would be the prime spot where they could drop a summonable LR. To me, that would seem very realistic for them to do that, because that would follow suit with what they did last year as well, where they dropped LR Beerus, I believe, about, mid-April, at the same time. Because remember, last year, right, so they did Turles at the beginning of April, which is basically a hit. They did LR Beerus in the middle of April, which could be, LR Kefla. And then, of course, Golden Week, the final week of April, which was Evolution Blue Vegeta. So, I could see a very similar pattern here happening where, okay, VADOS up to 850,000. That's very impressive. But I could see a very similar thing happen, right? Where, we could get hit, we get the LR Kefla, and then for Golden Week, I don't know, since Golden Frieza is getting his EZA, I could also see, like, an LR Golden Frieza being the card for Golden Week. That would make a lot of sense to me, because, like, that's something they've done in the past. Like, hey, here's that AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku EZA. Oh, psych! LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is now in the game. Like, so I could see a similar thing happening with Golden Frieza. Getting back to VADOS, I mean, we've mainly covered a lot of the stuff with VADOS, right? She lowers attack. She's a support type unit for Universe 6, so she'll be very, very good in that aspect. She is a TUR, so she will have something like, Shattering the Limit. That could be very important if, eventually a Universe 6 LR would have Shattering the Limit. Here is a pretty good rotation. We got Whis, we got VADOS, and Champa. The triple support unit rotation is exactly what this is. But now that Dokkan, now that we have gotten rid of the, whatchamacallit, we got rid of VADOS, right? VADOS was always like the big card that we were missing. We got a good Oob, we got a good Super Baby 2, we got a good Super Vegeta. Like, Dokkan just continues, boom, 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 knocking all this stuff out in a row. A good Dokkan Fest Kid Goku. We got the King Piccolo. Like, 2019, to me, seems to be where they are just filling in all of these gaps all over the place. So, I expect to maybe see more Pride Troopers later on in the year. I feel like the Namek Saga, we could finally get, like, a good Super Saiyan Goku from Namek. I mean, if anything deserves a Dokkan Fest exclusive at this point, like, I feel like the, original Super Saiyan Goku from Namek is a really, really big one that does sort of need to be addressed. I've talked about that a couple times recently. I did that video on the global exclusive Super Saiyan Goku that beat Frieza. And, the point still stands that we don't really have, like, a great Super Saiyan Goku from that fight against Frieza. And, that's one of the most iconic moments in the series. That was the first time we saw Super Saiyan, which, is like, when people think of Dragon Ball Z, they think of Super Saiyan, Goku or Super Saiyans. That's, like, the big thing. So, that definitely needs to be addressed. So, we'll see exactly what it is that Dokkan decides to do next. But, like, so far, I've just been so pleased with everything Dokkan has been doing. Now, I know, VADOS right now is only on JP, right? Global, as far as we could tell, is not getting this Universe 6 event at the same time. Global also did not get the Copy Vegeta story event, which is a shame. But, like, I know all this stuff is going to be coming to Global sooner, probably rather than later. I know, and then, there is the one Monica event, the Beerus and Monica costume, that is still not available on JP yet. That is global only. Eventually, that one will definitely come to JP, because the one item, I believe it's like the Monica helmet, or the Monica, costume, like the face, the head part, is a good nuking item for int types. That could be very, very useful for the punching bag event. So, eventually, that's going to show up on JP. We just don't know when. Last thing about VADOS, too. Maybe the most important part here. So, VADOS is a good Universe 6 support type unit. But just to further cement how good free-to-play units are nowadays, VADOS also has a high chance to dodge attacks. So, VADOS, that's always the thing with support type units, right? They add a lot of extra damage to the team. They'll make the strong units hit really hard. but a lot of times they can get hit hard, you know, also. Like, they don't have great defense. Like, you know, someone commented recently that they don't like to rainbow support type units, you know, and thus they don't use support type units because they always get hit hard. But, you know, our girl VADOS has got the 50% chance to dodge, so she is going to be looking absolutely great. I would think in something like Super Battle Road. Like, eventually, if we get a Universe 6 Super Battle Road stage, like, you know, that's going to be interesting with Kefla, Caulifla, and VADOS all having those really nice chances to dodge. So, you know, we'll see how things eventually turn out. But here we go, guys. VADOS finally gets a unit in Dokkan. That's fantastic. We still have a lot of other Gods of Destructions and Angels from the Universal Survival Arc. We'll see what they eventually decide to do with those. But Dokkan continues to move in the right direction with a card of the Bay VADOS. So thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you think about VADOS finally getting a card here in Dokkan. And I will catch y'all next time.